Hello and welcome to Deadline Horror News Live here for July 27th, 2022. I'm Josh and I'm joined here with Donnie.
Hey.
And the Professor Smoke.
What's up?
Will couldn't be with us. He's usually on the show, on the regular podcast, but rarely ever here. But I always try to mention him. But we are from the All-American Spookshow Podcast. As always, of course, we want to remind you. We don't want you to remind us. We want to remind you. So like and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell. Do all that down below to be notified when we upload new videos, when we do these live streams every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastish. I know we're a few minutes behind tonight, but this is the usual time and place. We want you to become a supporter of the Spook Show by going over to patreon.com/AA-Spook-Show and sign up to become a patron. We have levels starting at $1, $3, $5, all the way up to the crazy $1,000 Spook Show Insanity level. I encourage you to go check that out. Video minisodes featuring the Library of the Professor every Tuesday. Bonus podcast every month, like Spook Show Rewind, Crapster Piece Theater, Professor's Retro Review articles. Those are written articles. Tons more over at patreon.com/AA-Spookshow. And we also want to remind you that episode 118 of the podcast is out now. And it's our latest Cult Corner Summer Camp from 1979. Anybody got any parting words for summer camp before we move on to the?
I will say that was it David Felsher? He was on, I think, for the Maximum Overdrive.
Michael
Felsher. Yeah. So he was on for the Maximum Overdrive episode, and he has another podcast. And I think it's a spooky picture show. There's a reason I'm mentioning this.
Okay.
They have a I think it was their second or third episode of that podcast. They talked about VHS boxes, like at the video store, like lying, like, oh, they lied, and then you, it's like you look at this poster, oh, this looks like a good movie.
Yeah.
No, this is a complete fucking lie.
Yeah, we've. This looks fun and jovial. Nope. No, it's not.
It looks like one thing we didn't mention about this artwork or whatever, and I don't know who did it, but it looks very much like the National Lampoon's magazine / their posters too, I guess. But National Lampoon's magazine artist.
Yeah. Well, like
I don't know if y'all ever read that.
I mean, that's basically why I chose it, because we did the wheel spin, so I didn't I nominated it. I didn't directly choose it, and we did the wheel spin, and this is what it landed on. But I'd never seen the movie. I had not even seen a trailer. I just saw that poster, and I'm like, you know what? 1979. This looks like it's fun. No. I mean, we definitely, it's the old, the old thing we say. We had more fun talking about it than we did watching it. That's for sure. So
definitely.
But yeah, we'll leave that there. That episode is out now. But next week, onward and upward. Episode 119, Summer Camp 2015, with special guest Adam Portress. He's the host of the Hero Movie Podcast. He will be joining us next Monday, August 1st, 6 p.m. East. Wherever you get your podcast, right here on the YouTube channel, we upload the episodes. And, of course, at patreon.com/AA-Spookshow. Over there, if you're at the $5 level, you will get it early. So you don't want to miss that. It was a fun recording session with Adam. Smoke, you couldn't be there for that one, but we had, and Will, of course, he's on vacation still. So we had the special guest join us, and it was a lot of fun. So we encourage you to come check that one out. That comes out next Monday, August 1st. Coming soon. Is that what's next? No, Crapster Piece. There you go.
Yeah.
You've got until Sunday night at 11:59 p.m.
Yep.
To pick one of these turds up by the end. Use a napkin. Yeah, you don't want to get that on your hand. Pick it up by the end and select which one you want to sniff, I guess.
Fucking terrible. That is just awful.
Well, like I said before, this whole month, man, we're getting better at picking these turds. I'll say that.
Oh, you got 2 votes already.
Oh God, what do we got? I mean, I dread any of them, to be honest with you. I mean,
Tiana's still going with Showgirls.
Of course.
She seems to agree that this
she's holding pretty steady on this.
Yeah, she seems to agree that this is Craps for Peace Theater. I know that's the opposite, but still. And then Cash 5000 says Impossible Kid.
Yeah.
Cash wants some of the some of that wang wang, I guess.
He loves that wing wing.
Oh, wing. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, either way.
I blame it on Donnie because I'm pretty sure it was Donnie that first pronounced it
wang
or whatever. So now I always see it as wing wang. Sorry, wing wing.
Either way, this is all bad. Every one of them. So we'll see where we land. We've got until, like I said, Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make your choice, and you can vote here. You can vote over on Twitter, patreon.com/AA Spookshow. Vote as many times as you want, and then we'll add them all up, and then we'll probably have a proper announcement to make on that. This next one on the next Deadline Horror News Wednesday night. We'll make the announcement. So let's move it along there. Past the old Robo Vampire giving it to Catwoman there, and hey, there we go. Coming soon. Coming attractions on the All-American Spook Show. Episode 120 is our next. It's technically a Spook Show spotlight, but we're just calling it the Camp Spook Show wrap up. So we're basically going to be going back through the highs and the lows of Camp Spook Show that began back in June, and we're going to put a nice big bow on it and close up the camp for this year with that episode. And then episode 121, we start our old new rotation again, and it's Will's choice. This is for the episode that comes out August 15th. Now, Smoke, Donnie already knows what it is because I had to let him know in the prep for this or whatever, but you don't know what this is yet.
Nope.
We're about to reveal it right now because Will told me his choice before he went on vacation, just so we could announce it.
Was it a new movie for Will, right? You said
movie choice? No, he had to pick an old one. That was the only criteria. Okay. And like I said, this is the first episode out of Camp Spook Show, so it could be any old horror flick. And if you've never watched or listened to us before, our line of embarkation is 2000? No, I guess basically 1999 backwards is old, and then 2000 to present is new. So he had to pick an older one. So Donnie, go ahead and go to the next slide and reveal it. There it is, The Evil Dead.
That's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
So he's swinging for the fences here. The Evil Dead from 1981.
That's a good way to just kind of
ease out of camp.
Yeah, it's a nice way to get past hot chili and summer camp and Camp Blood. And Ernest Goes to Camp, and man, we've had some stinkers. There's been some good ones, some really good ones, and we'll talk about that on the wrap up. But man, there's been some bad ones too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The Evil Dead, episode 121. That will come out on August 15th, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, Craps for Peace Theater number 5 comes out this Friday over on patreon.com/AA Spookshow. And we're finally cashing in the promise of Camp Blood. So get ready for that on Friday. So I guess that's it, Donnie. So I'm going to toss it to you for the latest deadlines and horror news.
Yeah, so and this was actually recently announced, but so The Simpsons, every year, I believe it's every year, they do but this year's episode is actually going to be for Treehouse of Horror. It's going to be a 20-minute long parody of Stephen King's It. So it's going to include the familiar anthology approach, but also I'm looking forward to this. How about you guys?
Yeah, what I saw about this is basically it's for the first time ever. There's going to be like 2. I guess it's kind of 2 parts or like maybe an extra long episode or something. So like I think it's maybe 2 episodes, and one will be just straight up an It parody for the entirety of the show. And for that one, they kind of ditched the anthology thing. But then there's going to be another episode that goes to the traditional anthology, three small tales in an episode kind of thing. So, yeah, this will be cool. And it has to be crusty as Pennywise, right? I mean,
it's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think.
Also, streaming right now on Screambox is the documentary Pennywise, the story of it.
Yeah, we
And
talked
that's-
about that. What about a month or two ago, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was something
they
like
announced-
that.
Yeah. I remember us watching the trailer for that within the last month or so. Yeah. That one looks good. And I think you can get like if I'm not mistaken, I think you can have like a 30-day free trial of Screenbox if you haven't signed up for it. So if nothing else, it's an excuse to go sign up for it, watch it, and watch what you can and let it go if you don't want to pay for it. But yeah, I'd like to check that out though. I've heard good things.
Yeah, kind of moving on to the second headline. So this was actually Mezco revealed this Roto Plush, I guess, toy collectible of Fluffy from Creepshow. The man-eating Arctic monster was created by Tom Savini.
Nothing like that as a plush to snuggle up to. What the?
Seen worse.
For those that like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing they like.
Yeah, I didn't see. They had Mezco had. It was at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, there were all kinds of announcements last weekend, left and right, from that.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything as far as a release date for it.
Okay.
I'm not much into the toy realm, but I know you other nerds are.
Hey, watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not a big toy guy. I mean, I've got some figures of stuff, but I'm not a huge toy guy. Most of my shit's cards and comics.
No, well, that's at least adult related.
None of it's adult. No. Nothing we do is adult.
Nah, every now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the headlines.
Let's see what kind of conventions we got going here. 2. I found 2. Apparently there was another one, and I should have wrote it down, but apparently it got rescheduled. I should have wrote down what it was. I can't remember, but it got rescheduled into early next year. But we've got 2 this weekend. You've got Confluence in Coropolis, Pennsylvania. I guess that's how you say it. July 29th through the 31st. So that's this Friday through Sunday. You can go to confluence-sff.org for information there. And it is the Pittsburgh area's longest running literary conference with a strong focus on science fiction, fantasy, and horror. So I guess that's how it ties into horror. There's going to be various authors and artists and stuff like that there. So if you're in the Coropolis, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, there you go. And then Midsummer Scream 2022 in Long Beach, California, July 29th through the 31st. So Friday through Sunday. Go to midsummerscream.org for information there. And guests include James Jude Courtney. And Donnie, this is for you. Jeff Daniel Phillips and Daniel Roebuck from the upcoming Rob Zombie's Monsters. Yeah, they will be there. They will be there to sign autographs.
0% interest.
And take pictures. No, I think you need to fly out to Long Beach. I mean, this is going to be an expensive endeavor, no doubt. But I think you should do it for the show.
Dreadful.
Box office report. This is from this past weekend, July 22nd through the 24th. And basically no change. You take 1 through 4 from last week and slide them all down a peg and then insert nope into number 1. Once again, another big horror release because remember the Black Phone's been doing pretty well. It fell down from 7 to 8, which you don't see that on the screen, but it has raked in $78.6 million so far, the Black Phone. But there you see number 5, Top Gun Maverick, down a spot. Where the Crawdads Sing, down a spot. Minions, The Rise of Gru, down a spot. Thor, Love and Thunder, down 1 spot. And then Nope, the latest from Jordan Peele, debuted at number 1 with $44.3 million. So not too shabby. And this will also have the, the kind of historical distinction of being the first horror movie ever shot with an IMAX camera. So
that's pretty interesting.
Either of y'all have a chance to catch it yet?
I have not.
No, the correct answer was
nope.
No.
Nope. That's the correct answer. No, we did them. Not in IMAX though, unfortunately. But but saw it in AMC's. What does AMC have? That I forget whatever their Prime. What Prime? I think it's called. It's basically where the seats rumble and it's got a better sound system and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So we saw it in that. And yeah, it's good. I mean, I liked it. I was not a fan of Us, so I like this one better than Us.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna,
I want to check it out.
You can see the trailer and kind of make your own mind up on what it is, and it's a little.
The trailer doesn't
may
really
or may not.
damn thing though. That was kind of the thing about it. It didn't really show you. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of get the idea of what you think it is.
Yeah.
And without, but yeah, that's not exactly cut and dry, exactly what you might think it is. So it's got a little bit of a twist.
Let's check it out. New releases this week. We have 4. 3 on Friday, July 29th. You've got Hypochondriac. That's in limited release. Resurrection. That's on VOD. And then The Reef, Stalked, is this Friday on VOD and Shudder. Is that possibly a sequel? Wasn't there another movie called The Reef?
There was. I had a panic attack during it.
That's fun.
Yeah, I did. No, I don't think it was caused by that movie, but I just remember watching it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna crack.
Well, that's gonna scar you. That's for sure.
Honestly, yeah.
At least you'll remember it, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely remember it. I was like, holy shit.
Well, there you go. I guess it's a sequel to that, The Reef Stalk. That's on Shudder and VOD Friday. And then next Tuesday, August 2nd, also on VOD and Shudder.
Oh, my phone just died. Completely fucking died.
Allegoria. No, it's not dead, Smoke. You're still here. Or maybe not. I don't know. He froze up. After he said it died, and then he froze up.
No.
That's weird.
Wow. Yeah, this is Cash 5,000. You're thinking of Ernest Goes to the Reef. Oh, man. That's funny.
Well, if that exists, then we'll be watching it on our next Crapsterpiece Theater.
Shit.
Son of a bitch. During Reef Month here on the Spook Show. Those are the 4 new releases. So we move on to we have 2 horror anniversaries this week. You see Dick Smith, he passed away, the anniversary of his passing this Saturday, July 30th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is known as the godfather of makeup. Like, he really kind of invented a lot of ways that they did makeup on television back in the early days of TV. He worked for NBC and stuff like that. He would be most known for The Exorcist, working in the makeup department of The Exorcist, and that's why we bring him up. But also Altered States, Scanners, the movie from 1984, Amadeus, 83 credits on IMDb in the makeup department. So he's one of the godfathers of Hollywood makeup and effects. So we pay respects to him. And then our last one this week is Wes Craven. Let's see, August 2nd. That is next Tuesday. Would have been his birthday, or I guess it still is his birthday. But unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Obviously, you see there, he passed away on August 30th, 2015. So that means we'll probably mention him again around that time period with the anniversary of his passing. So it won't be much longer. But yeah, needless to say, what do you need to say about Wes Craven? I mean, one of the premier guys of horror.
Legend, icon.
Yeah. You can just start and stop with Freddy Krueger. This is the dude that invented Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street series, also the Scream series, the People Under the Stairs. I mean, like, a true master of horror. A lot of the stuff that we all grew up, watching and loving, this dude made it. So we pay our respects to him. So I guess that's about it this week, though.
Yeah, just want to remind you guys that the Crapsterpiece poll is up until Sunday at 11:59. So you can vote on one of these turds. And
I mean, we encourage you to vote just so we can have a winner, but there are no winners here.
There are no winners.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, just, vote for the democratic process of it all, I guess. But just know that You know, we won't be happy with the results. that won't be your fault, though.
No.
There you go. Ugh.
Yeah. And also, this is going to be big. I'm super excited for, could not be happier with Will's choice.
Yeah. He picked a big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't had one quite this big in a while, really. I mean, you know, we all love The Burning and Madman, you know, that we watched throughout Camp Spook Show and a couple others. But I can't think of one quite this big in some time. You know, as far as like the movies that we've watched, I mean, unless you count Over the Top, you know. I guess you go all the way back to episode 101. We did Night of the Living Dead. That was probably the last big one.
Oh yeah,
really big horror film that we watched. So at least since then. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man.
I guess that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, we remind you that Camp Blood, Crapster Peace Theater number 5, will be available Friday over on patreon.com/AA Spook Show. And there you see on the screen all the various little sub-series we do here on the podcast. Deadline Horror News every Wednesday live at 9 p.m. East, and all the cool exclusives we have over on patreon.com/AA Spook Show. So as we always remind you, new episodes of the podcast every Monday, wherever you get your podcasts, or right here on YouTube and over on Patreon early. Every Monday at 6 p.m. East, those come out. So we appreciate you watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Go over to Apple Podcasts if you get your podcast there and leave us a 5-star review. That would help us out, and we really appreciate it. So we lost Smoke there somewhere after he said his phone died. That was awesome. He said his phone died, but we could still hear him and see him, but then it died.
No, that's funny.
By the way, Tiana just said a few minutes ago, Brian's phone died. He's having issues with his phone. So that's what happened to him. So, but for Smoke and Will, who couldn't be with us, and Donnie, I'm Josh. We are from the All-American Spook Show podcast, and we will talk to you next week.
See you guys.